Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very, very laggy lobby I got going here. This is a community cup, and we're trying to get into a game. And I have no intro plan, so
we are working on it.
Björn,
It is a
Jersey,
work
take
in
it
progress. Hello, we are working on it. To surmise, we are just currently trying to get into the match. We are waiting for an invite from, I believe, one of the teams that are playing first. We have a Grey Cup for you today. We have the Upper Cup, which we will be following as per usual. And first match we have is, I'll just quickly check the matchups today. We're going to have in round 1 Karma versus No Fun, Ouroboros versus Smash Dash, and Tryhards versus Team Gravity. So we are currently trying to get in, I believe, Smash or Ouroboros Smash Dash, I think.
No,
Is that correct?
Karma versus
Karma No Fun. I apologize. Karma No Fun. Yeah, it's Karma No Fun is where we're trying to get into now. So I believe Malaran is currently in the process of trying to get into a match.
I've spammed
No
Fun. Now I'll go to spamming Karma.
Yep. He is just currently spam inviting all the people that need to invite us until one of the fuckers actually accepts. So we're getting there. If anyone has any of these people on Discord, feel free to also spam them so that we get the invites so you can watch the game. We thoroughly encourage spam of people that should be inviting us.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Even though
so
they might not have known it, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's absolutely their fault. They should have waited for us, even though they didn't know we were spectating them. But it's fine. It's not our fault. It's definitely not because we weren't organised and didn't get this set up beforehand. It's not our fault at all.
And you know why it's not our fault? Because we can defend ourselves on stream. And they can't. Ooh, it's lagging a bit. Okay.
Ooh,
so,
yeah, hear that?
I had a thing bought for yesterday, but unfortunately the Combat Cup didn't happen. Please, go sign up for the Combat Cups.
Yes, any combat teams that are out there, go sign up for them cups so we can cast them cups because we have no cast. We have no cups to cast. Is the problem.
And the Combat Cups.
And a caster without no cups to cast is a not very happy caster.
That's a hell of a sentence. Caster without no cups to cast is an unhappy caster.
Yeah. That can go on for longer. A caster that has no cup to cast is an unhappy caster that can't cast any cups.
That's almost perfect.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Could woodchuck chuck wood? That's the easy one. There's no. Oh, come on. Let's not go into this. We're trying to get into this. Okay, well, should we just throw out some invites to some of the other teams that are going on as well, just to see if we can potentially get into one of those the first round?
I have an invite for a lower cup team, so we can just go for that one.
Yeah, go for it. We'll check out there.
We'll check out what's happening over there.
Check out the lower cup for first round.
Yeah, and we might.
It might be good to juggle these up actually. Do a couple like high round. If we've got 4 rounds, then it might be nice to do like one low, one high, one low, one high.
Well, I kind of want to have like a week or at some point like a time where we just have only lower cup because a lot of people want to get streamed and we don't really get to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think random selection of like doing in between matches might be a good idea because that will be interesting. I think.
Okay, I'm in here. I'll get you invited in.
Hey.
Looks like Orange Team. I'm not quite sure who it is right now. Sending over to join middleman. Just sending over to join there. So let's see you on the disc. They are moving up. A good double stun for middleman, but unfortunately, Johan can't follow up as he misses the shot. And blue team will send it back. Tack on Tuesday. I do believe it's Attack on Tuesday's team, so that's Radioactive. Maybe? I'm not too sure. Oh, here we go. I'll get you invited real quick. You're down here. New Jersey. Do you have the invite?
Not just yet. Yeah, no, not yet.
Oh, it's Juicy. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Okay. There we go. And don't worry, guys. We'll get into I think we'll get into what Martin III said. That game, but it's currently 8-0 to Roscoe Joanne Middleman, and Bad Internet, Tack on Tuesday, and Juicy Pussy is on the blue team. That's quite a name.
Yeah, so just to clarify for everyone that's watching, we are currently spectating, I believe, let me just quickly confirm, we are currently spectating...
Let's see from Attack on Tuesday.
We are currently spectating One Hit Wonders versus Radioactive. So One Hit Wonders being Roscoe, Joanne Middleman, and Radioactive being Bad Internet, Taco Tuesday, and Juicy Pussy.
Pussy.
Pussy. Yeah, sorry, I didn't pronounce that correctly. Apologies.
Get it right, man. Come on.
Yeah, of course. So we're currently expecting one of the lower end matches. You can thank the upper end teams for not actually inviting us to the game. However, I'm not that mad. I think this will be a nice couple of games to watch. Bit different pace. Good save there from Taco on Tuesday, actually, just to kick us off with that. Great. I say kick us off. We're already towards the end of the first half, but we are. I believe this is a 2 6-minute half format today.
I think so.
Correct in thinking that? Okay, cool. So the scores that they've got here with One Hit Wonders pulling ahead with 8-0 will be coming through to the second round of a 2 6-minute half game. So not a huge amount.
There's still 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, and it is in the right half for a little bit of a... No, it is not.
Ooh,
okay,
good stun there.
There we go. Juicy Pussy just going for the shot, and he will go for a backward shot. I think that won't work. He will block the shot. He will block the punch, though. And that is quite a good little bit of awareness from him there.
Juicy Pussy not quite able to get it in the hole, but he is close with his attempt. So
I mean, he is
can't fault him for trying.
He's a little bit stiff right now, so I mean, it might not. He might need to be warmed up a bit.
Yeah. But they are going to have a little bit of a break here in between the rounds. So we are going to hope that Radioactive are going to kind of get themselves warmed up, and hope that half has got them warmed up, so they should be ready to go for the next half, and potentially they will have another opportunity to get a comeback here.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'll just get sent some. I'll not speak. Is what I'll do. No, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we're going into a second half here. 8-0. Only 5 minutes?
Oh, they may be running a best of 3, possibly. No. They are running best of 2, or best of 1, really. That's good. They are running in 5-minute halves, though, so maybe I don't know.
I think there might be a mistake. Who knows?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, we will roll with it, and I'm sure the teams. Well, this is the great thing I think with the Echo community as well. Like, all the teams are willing to kind of chat to each other, and if you do have any technical issues, great save though, and unlucky on the clear, and unfortunately, One Hit Wonders are going to pull that back for another goal.
But yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, so sorry. The Echo community is like it's a very nice community, generally speaking. So if you have any technical issues or there are any mistakes in terms of how the games have been set up, most people will be pretty kind of understanding of trying to change anything or adding extra time onto the clock. It's not really a big deal. So generally speaking, you won't really find that many people that will actually argue over that. Especially in the community cups. Community cups are more for fun anyway. So there isn't money on the line, meaning that people are far less likely to get a bit aggy, which can happen.
Joanne going for the shot here. We'll take the lock.
Nice shot.
3 points for his team.
Am I right in thinking that's Boop's sister there, Joanne?
Oh, it might be her team.
Yes, it is. It is indeed Boop's sister.
Boop's sister?
I believe so. I think Joanne is.
Oh, so Boop is
it is
version 19 or 19.
Yeah.
And she's version.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised that we have the Echo Arena Mastermind sister also doing particularly well in this game. I believe it's his sister. I'm not 100%. I don't know. So this could be drastically wrong, and I might be fulfilling tutorials.
Go deep.
Tutorials prediction of me getting things either right or horribly wrong. So.
No, you know what? Okay. This is the great thing about only us talking. That is Boop's sister.
It is?
Cool. It is.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I was right.
It is.
Yes.
It is Boop's sister. Cool.
Okay. Cool.
We don't want to hear
Martin's
anything
confirmed. So I can blame Martin now if I'm actually wrong. It was his. He said.
Oh, it is actually his sister. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But Ring waiting a little bit to be grabbed here. Boop's sister will go for it, or Joanne as she's called, going for the shot. But That won't unfortunately miss.
Unlucky.
That is
So
not very good.
yeah, unfortunately, this is take some time. Blue team needs to take a little bit more time with some of these shots. I think a little bit too keen to get the disc out. Great clear there though from blue team. Radioactive. They have nice clear there. It's whether or not they can get the stack to actually capitalize on that is the problem. It doesn't seem like they will be able to.
They do need some points though. This is of course only their second cup. They did play last time where they also. I think they
Radioactive's got the disc. Oh, just misses.
That is close.
Oh, that I think it was an accidental take from a teammate there on a clear, but unlucky there. They are going to get the disc. Blue team are going to recover this. Oh no, unless a boost comes through, they do completely overshoot on that. So bad internet will have a chance here to push forward the disc.
I think he's holding on to it a little bit more. A pass back there would have been great, but
yeah. Oh, unlucky. It's not going to go for them.
The
yes.
First 3 points. There we go. That is not one.
Bad internet.
That is. There we go. That is radioactive.
Bad internet switching over from dial-up to fiber connection there. Actually able to get the goal just in time. Should be got 3 minutes to catch up here. So it's the start of what needs to be a couple goals from them, I think, consecutive goals.
Yeah, and 10 points isn't that bad. It's only 4 goals.
No, not at all.
But it's still going to be tough.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy one, but if they can get 2 or 3 more goals, they should be back on track. So we'll have to see what they can do here.
Ooh, middleman going not for the throw actually, but just going for the hold on.
Oh, good punch out. Good punch out for middleman there.
Oh, but Roscoe going backwards to try and stun people out.
Oh, great save. Great save from, I believe that was Taco Tuesday, I think, or it might have been bad. I think it was bad internet again.
I think that was. Oh.
Unlucky. Goalkeeper ended up stuck on top of a defender, and the defender pushes out, taking the goalkeeper with him. A bit of a miscommunication there, I think, from Tacos on Thursday and Tuesday Pussy.
It's not Taco Tuesday. It's Taco on Thursday.
No, it's Taco on Thursday, unfortunately. But I mean, tacos are good enough to have them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as far as I'm concerned. So
that's true.
It's not a bad thing.
For the other things, I can't say.
Yep. Right, and also what I'll do is as we're going through the rest of this round, so just to clarify again for anyone that's just tuned in, we're currently watching the lower brackets of the first round today, and we will be jumping back up to the high bracket after this game. So I'm going to also keep tabs as to how that's progressing, so we don't end up missing out on the next match.
Good idea. Good idea.
And also keep tabs of the results as well.
That'll be quite good. Oh, bad internet getting stunned out here. Just going for a grab of the disc, but that is quite difficult when there's someone right behind you. You might want to go for a slap and then go for a grab afterwards. But still, they do get the disc. They do get possession here. Radioactive going for a somewhat of a weird clear. Going for a clear without anyone to boost with is risky, but it does get the disc away. But it will also probably ensure that the enemy team gets the disc.
Yeah.
And I would much rather have possession of the disc and it being in my half than let the enemy team have the possession of the
I think
disc.
they've been quite actively clearing the disc here, which is fine, provided you can boost after it is the problem. And I think One Hit Wonders have actually been far better with boosting on this than Radioactive have. So I think that's been giving them the edge so far. The Radioactive have been able to get a couple of good punch outs here. Again, you see Juicy Pussy going for it, and Middleman's just going to duck that out though. Middleman, kind of one of the more, I want to say, established players of Echo Arena. And they get a ding there. Ding from. I can remember their name eventually. One Hit Wonders.
Oh, that was a jig from Joanne, and that was.
Oh, was it? Oh, right.
Almost taking after her brother, but like going for taking after.
I mean, it was a ding, so definitely taking after. Definitely taking. Lovely great duck there from Middleman. Yeah. Middleman showing his stripes there.
There should be another minute on this clock. 17-3, only 41. Well, a minute and 41 seconds left. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's quite a big lead. That's quite a big lead established by One Hit Wonders here. It'd be actually interesting to know what their previous, where their positioning has been in the cups over the last couple of weeks as well. Actually, I might go quickly check out what they
played that much.
Were they in the previous cup? Out of interest?
I'm not too sure. I don't think they played that much. It's been quite a while since we've seen Middleman. I think they played last.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure about it. again, we haven't been following the lower cup, which is it is unfortunate because a lot of interesting plays come through here, even though they are a little bit slower and maybe a little bit more sloppy sometimes. We do get things like this, which is a great clear to a, that almost went wrong, a bounce shot into the goal, and that bounced on the goal. That was quite interesting there. But yeah, I do think we should go a little bit more for the lower cups here.
Yeah, I'm keen to check out some of the lower cups. I mean, some of the, as we saw last week within your phase, I think some of the lower teams and the newer teams have been showing a lot of promise. So I'd be very excited to kind of follow those up. And I think as well as a new player, it would be quite nice to get some of your matches casted, because hopefully it can give some good opinions and ideas on. Or hopefully, I like to think we can give some good ideas on what could be done and improved. So so looking at it last week, it looked like one-hit wonders were actually not necessarily the favourites. They were able to come out on top a couple of rounds, but a lot of their games were close. So it's good to see them coming out well today. Good first match from them. Should put them in a good position to come back on their keep this form up, hopefully, in the coming matches.
Yeah, we just saw Middleman here with a great little duck save to kind of finish off the round, making sure that it's a 23 and not a 25. So, still, they were quite a bit in the lead. That was to be, I think that was to be expected a little bit, because both Taco on Taco on Thursday, Bad Internet, and Juicy Pusey are all very new players. So they're still kind of, not only are they getting to know what it feels like to play against other good players, but they're also getting to know like the game as a whole. So let's see.
Yeah.
Ducky. There we go. There we go. Just a real quick last look at the scores here. Okay, it's second round up. Can you see?
Second round is not up as of yet, I don't believe, for the upper bracket. I'm just keeping an eye out for the results, which should be getting plugged in from the top teams momentarily. So we'll be able to see how those have played out. So just to reiterate, last game, the teams we had were Karma versus No Fun in the upper bracket. We had Ouroboros versus Smash Dash, and Tryhard versus Team Gravity. Now, I think we have a couple of predictable results there. I think Gravity obviously versus Tryhard. Tryhard being, although one of the most established teams in Echo Arena, they are still relatively new. So I think they are going to be... Probably, I think they're going to be taking it relatively chill. I think they're going to be pushing too hard this cup. So, what's happening?
I'm in one of the games. Wait. Hey guys, have you played yet?
Yeah.
You have played.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it. Thank you.
You're a bit late.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So let's see.
Who are you gonna cast next?
I'm not too sure who we're gonna cast next, but we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
so we're just going to wait and see how the results are planned out for the first round, and then we'll come up and make our decision, I guess, on how that's going to play out for the second round.
Oh god.
Yeah, something's wrong with the website right now, apparently. I don't know.
Guys,
That's interesting. 20 default descriptions. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the tablet system we have to work with.
It is a little bit interesting from time to time. But
The concept of it is fantastic. Just the execution of it in terms of bugginess and issues is not fantastic. So it's
a little bit buggy. And then
I'd say a little bit is an understatement, but okay, I'll let you be PC, I guess.
I was about to say, hey, this is a Mac, but I've never had a Mac before. I don't know why I would say that.
Oh, I need to quit out of this, but I can't do that because I haven't got my two controllers. Okay.
Let's just see here. Let's see. Let's figure out what the next sign of. God, man. Okay, I should say I just woke up, so
That's fine.
My mind is a little bit bummed out right now. Yeah, Ali said the website might be a little bit off right now. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay. For the actual website in terms of results, maybe, possibly.
Yeah. So they already have played. So we might just stick with armor for now, or we might go to gravity or something like that. Okay.
Just put in any results that like confirm that they won and we lost.
But yeah, I think it's safe to say that most of the games are probably done. If they would have taken any longer than that, it would have been due to some quite heavy technical errors or just a really score heavy game.
Yeah. So let's just see. So, I mean, teams we've got in this bracket. So let's just actually have a quick look at the bracket. So we've got Ouroboros is one of the new teams that have obviously come through into this bracket. Are they one of the new teams, or are they a rename of an existing team?
Oh, they're a rename of Backlash. I think Ambient is there instead of Bansula, I believe.
Ambient. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, he has been the sub for quite a while now.
Yeah,
like,
I do.
Ambient
was originally. Which team was Ambient originally? Way back when. Can you remember the name of the team? They used to be competing with us directly. We competed with them for the third number 3 spot regularly for I think the first 6 months of Echo Arena. Actually, it was. I've forgotten the name of them entirely now though. Oh god. Someone chat. Does anyone remember back in the day? Martin, you'll remember when we used to play them on a regular basis. The 100th, that's the one.
The 100th?
Yeah, so we used to play them on a regular basis because pretty much for every LAN event, there was the top 3 places that qualified for both Europe and Worlds. And it was basically us versus them for the first 6 to 12 months. Basically back and forth. The first LAN event I ever went to, which was at ESL 1, when I went with Martin and Zogger at the time, that was actually we got there through beating them in the final week, in the final match, in the final second of the game that we had to qualify. Literally, it was the final second. It was they actually had a sub in that week, which was Mr. Creepy, and he was another long-time Echo Arena player. And it was actually he ended up having to sub in goal, and it was the final goal we scored against them that was able to kind of clinch it for us, which put us at LAN. And to be honest, I couldn't say I'd be here today if we hadn't gone to that first ESL event. So. Part credit to the 100, but I mean it was a really close match, and they kind of were a long-standing top 3-4 team for quite some time. I think they always just kind of struggled that last quarter though, which ended up I think that kind of led to their demise to some extent a little bit. But I mean it was they were a very good team, and I think to see Ambient kind of continuing that is a good thing. So yeah, and the interesting logo as well from them. Actually, out of interest.
Well, do you know what an Ouroboros is?
I do not actually. What is an Ouroboros?
I believe it's a.
I recognize the name Ouroboro, but not Ouroboros.
An Ouroboros is I can't quite remember. I do believe it's like a mishmash of, like, it's a lot of rats who has had their tails kind of. It's an ancient symbol depicting a serpent or dragon eating its own tail, which I think is supposed to be like some kind of world eater. What's it called? Like Jormungandr.
It's supposed to be like a. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, okay.
It's an anime series.
What the hell was I thinking about then?
I'm wondering who I was thinking of, Ouroboros.
No, I was thinking of a rat emperor. That's what they're called. Yeah, no, that's a legit thing where rats kind of just die because their tails get, like, there's so many rats that the tails get mashed up and then they can't get out.
It could have been derived from Ouroboros, because Ouroboros is supposedly that kind of self-eating thing.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe it's a symbol that spanned the millennia, so it's cool.
Well, why are they eating their own tail?
I think it's the whole thing of, like, the hunger's so great that they'd actually eat themselves, if you see what I mean.
Oh,
supposedly the whole metaphor around it. Yeah. That's supposed to be it. It's like humanity's destroying the planet because we've got so hungry that we're basically destroying ourselves. If you see what I mean, that's that kind of metaphor essentially.
But in the form of an Echo Arena team.
Yes, but But if you were to take that concept and distill that down to an Echo Arena team, that would be them. I think that's what they're trying to get at. Okay, so
maybe. Let's see. It does sound like both of the cups are broken.
Right
now,
Joy!
There seems to be some problems. Well, if the ESL servers are running on the same servers as
AWS. Yes, AWS. That would probably be it, actually.
That
is
might be
AWS
it.
down? So Amazon Web Service, for everyone that knows, is a system that a lot of businesses use, especially large ones, and is also the one that happens to be running both Echo Arena, I believe, and ESL sites. And they have been having a lot of issues over the last 2 days, really.
Well, yeah, because
as seen by anyone that's playing there.
In the first 3 days, and if you don't know what Apex Legends is, where have you been living? But in the first 3 days, Apex Legends had, I think, 10 million players and 1 million concurrent. Which is insane for a game that had, what? I think they had basically no hype for it. So that's
they just dropped it. They just dropped it. No, it's the. I tell you what, it's the next generation of game marketing, in that people are just going to stop releasing, because I think the market has become so saturated with betas and early access and games that are half complete. No Echo Arena. Basically, it's kind of, people have just become tired of the whole concept of, well, great, and there's a whole thing of. What Apex did is they released a game that, if they had announced it beforehand, would have just been shat on, because it would have been like, okay, it's not quite Titanfall, because it's Titanfall without the Titans, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But they went, let's just release it because it's a good game and we've made a good game, and they've been rewarded for it. So I'm glad to see that kind of marketing strategy coming out, because it means that hopefully in future we might start to see less games going through these endless cyclical beta cycles and actually just releasing the damn game when it's done, which will be a nice change, I think.
Instead of going for an Ouroboros of game design. You see?
Yes, I guess. Yeah, to some extent, maybe, yeah.
I'm tired. That's great. Okay, but let's figure out. I think actually we want to go for like seeing Ouroboros a bit, because Ambient has been he is a really, really good player, but he's also been a good sub for them, so I kind of want to see what they do with it, because if I remember correctly, they don't pass as much with Ambient on the team.
That'd be interesting.
They're actually very, very strong, and it's not
okay. That's good.
It's not because Benzula is bad, because Benzula is a great player.
It's because they don't pass as much.
Yeah,
basically.
That's it.
It's like passing too much was the problem. It's like, what a revelation! We haven't been saying this for the last month. It's
I could be completely wrong in this, but that is what I remember from, I think, 2 or 3 cups ago.
Okay, that's good. These are good things. These are good things to hear. Yes, Boop tutorial bot is sounding very very different today. And funnily enough, I'm able to not go for more than 5 minutes without talking about my penis. So it's a weird day for me.
It is interesting, yeah. It's weird that we got Viatrix on there as well.
Fuck you! Stop it!
Playing
God.
again?
Are they playing now?
Oh, you're just lobbying it. Okay.
Okay, all right. So we are currently, for anyone that's also tuning in right now, we are currently waiting for the disgrace that is the ESL site to fix itself. And for any of the ESL admins... well, I mean, it's not a disgrace, but it does break very frequently. And although this could be tied to AWS issues that we're seeing, hence the reason why no one can also log into Apex, it does break a lot. But at the same time... Yeah, I think it's a 50-50. It's probably less than that, actually, to be honest. I would, someone go test Apex for us, just to find out if it's an AWS issue, and let us know.
I could do that.
Go do it. Go start. Let's while we're waiting, let's set up an Apex match and just do a little quick Apex.
Drop on the supply ship and just die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's go for a death run. Boot volunteers. Okay, cool. In about 20 minutes after I win. Oh, Christ.
Oh man. I mean, if you don't like
hold the cup.
Hold the cup. We'll be right back.
Hold my beer.
But yeah,
Oh,
there's gonna
Christ.
be at least a little bit of talk about Apex Legends because we have been playing it quite a lot, and it is
Oh,
quite
yeah,
a fun
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
these
everyone that
tablets.
didn't get into the original hasn't got into Battle Royale in any of the previous games, or people that have, because I used to play PUBG a bit, not a massive amount, but enough to be not shit at it. But I think for a lot of people, this is the deal. This is the big deal because it's just a very well polished game. It's just that's the best way to describe it. All the little things are just done so right, and all the there's I can't really fault. There's very few elements of it you can really say that's bad. It's just like minor tweaks, which is very rare for a game, and I think this is why
Yeah.
I'm excited from a developer perspective in that it's a great precedent to set for other developers, saying that we just made a game, we spent a lot of time working on it, we tested it ourselves, we worked on it for months, or we tested it for over a month, like doing very smart things that people that play games would understand why they've done it, and it just worked out really, really well. So it's a great game. I highly recommend going to download it. Or I also recommend downloading Echo Arena because that's a great game as well. Because it's for
Well, I
very
mean,
similar reasons. It took them a year to get to the same state now, but also don't flick shot. That's still broken as
yeah,
well.
don't flick shot, don't flick shot. It should also be said that like I can't remember who, like Respawn do have a lot of money and a lot of time, and an already working franchise and an already working engine.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
They
yeah.
did have
yeah.
a lot to begin with.
Oh yeah, they had a
But
huge
they
amount of
still made
resources to
a
start with.
really good game.
Yeah, exactly. It's just very well polished and done. So yeah, for anyone's waiting, we are currently waiting for the lovely ESL website to sort itself out. Apex seems to work. Okay, cool. So it's definitely ESL just being ESL then, I guess. Which we have our hands tied on that one, unfortunately. So we will have to wait until it comes back.
I does have. I do
does
have Torn. He will invite me, so we will be going into the next Ouroboros game. I don't know who will be against, but just to see it.
Yeah. Oh, while we're waiting, isn't there a lovely screen we could go to just as we wait for the next match to come in?
We're casting Ouroboros, Ali. But just a minute. I'll be with you. But yeah, there is.
Isn't there?
There is a lovely thing I can go to while also fixing the caster thing because currently
Exactly.
it says tutorial bot is here.
Oh, okay, all right. I see how it is. I am tutorial. Okay, that's fine.
We'll be right back while we have this domestic. Have a good one. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our second game of the night. We are now in the Upper Cup. We will be streaming Gravity versus Ouroboros, not Backlash. Ouroboros, or Snake Eaters. That's a good one.
Yeah, Snake Eaters, or I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce the name.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, or that, or Dragon Eater people. I don't know, any of the above. They are so we have I think probably the 2 top teams in the top league at the moment.
I'd say that right now.
Yep. So this should be an interesting match. We have on one side we've got Team Gravity, my team, which is Viatrix, Afentera, and Boop. And then on the other team we have we have the new Backlash, which the new Backlash is now called Ouroboros, with Torin, Ambient, and Sundance. So this should be a good game. I'm looking forward to this.
I think they're just kind of subbing in. I don't think it's a new team. I'm not sure though.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So yeah, so we are.
Is off.
It's not confirmed if this is a new team or not. But given that I've only seen them this week, so they are now the more established Echo Arena team. They are the most established Echo Arena team. Oh, it's a new team. It is a new team. Yeah, they are now. They have now, as per Jersey rules, they are now the most established Echo Arena team of all time, as they are the most recently formed. Yeah,
like a whole week.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, Tutorial, but you no longer have that title. I'm sorry.
We're actually starting now, so we have orange team is Gravity and blue team is Team Ouroboros. Ooh, Sundance going in for a quick one there, sending it straight over to Boop, who will go for the shot. He will unfortunately not make it, and now it is in the blue team's half.
Oh, unlucky ding there from Team Gravity. Boop's going to recover it, getting good setup positions here from both the other players. Oh, quick pass there from Athens, going to connect eventually. Oh, unlucky pass from Viatrix there. Ambient's big head got in the way of that one. They are going to try and clear it, but again, Viatrix pushing, doing what he does best, and just being a pain in general.
Viatrix is a pain.
Yeah. Pain to deal with. Oh, going for a bounce shot here.
That is going to... Unfortunately. Ooh, Ambient,
though,
unfortunately, that was not a 3. That could have been a 3. That could very easily have been a 3, but he just got inside that, so it's
they were able to convert a defensive push there from Team Gravity into an easy goal. I think it was a lucky bounce at the end of it that gave the possession back to them after the missed bounce shot, but good attempt there. And also, just before we get into the next one, I don't know if you noticed on the original joust there, but as soon as I want to say Backlash or Ouroboros got the disc, they threw it up to the top right-hand corner. Now, what that does, it actually allows you to get the disc to bounce back to you from that top corner, which can set up a kind of an offensive joust very effectively.
Oh my
God!
God!
Caught out here though.
Shot here. That was quite a risky play. I'm not too sure what happened there. I think Torn just went in really, really fast, went for the stun rather than a steal, and just won it.
I think Affen misjudged the initial speed of the other team there, and sometimes it can happen if you're QBing and you get caught out. You just need to be quite aware of that. But once that's happened, it shouldn't really happen another time because you're aware that that's an opportunity that or something that they can pull out the bag against you.
Yeah.
So they're going to push it again. They're playing a 3-man man-to-man defense here. Although going to get an easy opportunity here for and it's going to be a fantastic save.
Sundance going in with the just carrying his team a little bit here because he got a goal beforehand, and Torin going in for the miss. That is unfortunate for them, and they will have another opportunity though as Boop gets killed out. So Afentera in goal. Let's see if they can get through the beast. They looks like they won't actually be able to right ahead, but they do get it in.
Some good passing, good attempt there, good shot on goal. Generally just very well played. Unlike Backlash, they were kind of passing around the necessary amount, I would say, not overdoing it. So well played from them.
Yeah, they have been quite a bit better at that. They've been quite a bit more aggressive. I think that's what's catching Gravity out here, is that the old Backlash were not aggressive at all. They almost never went for the shot, which was to their downfall a lot of the time. They did not go for it, but
unlucky on the pass across. That was good there. So So Backlash, no, I want to say Backlash. Ouroboros are playing man defense, very fast attacking man defense here. So we're going to be interesting to see how the guys handle this. Team Gravity handles this. Looks like they're going to get a stun out there, which again puts them in an awkward position. An unfortunate attempt at a fast clear there from Athen. He is going to get the steal, but no, it's not actually a steal. It's a pass off. A good shot there. Boop's going to recover it, so they're going to be pushing back now, looking like they're going for a clearing boost. Unfortunately, gets stunned out before he can get the disc away, and this should be a goal opportunity for Boris again. They do miss it. Gets a lucky bounce, but it isn't able to convert. They're going to take their time with this, which is the perfect thing to do here.
Yeah.
Vitrix gets on him though, so that's not going to go anywhere.
Going for a clear. I don't know what's happening here, because Team Gravity seem usually a lot faster, a lot more decisive in their plays, whereas they seem to be a little bit slow today. They might just be having a bad day. But speaking of having a bad day, was that Torrent a third time?
Yeah, Ouroboros is boosting around very effectively here, getting a lot of stuns out. Gonna go for it. Vitrix is gonna accidentally hit against the block.
That was an accidental little hit there, but they do get the boost very, very quickly, so they will recover the disc here. Maybe just actually go to ambient here.
Looks like there's just a lot of unfortunate kind of little dings and passes going the wrong direction. Ouroboros cleaning up very nicely. I don't know. It seems it's hard to tell what's exactly going on here. It's quite a messy play, so I'd like to see some kind of slow play from Team Gravity just to counter the kind of the fast pace. Again, they're just unlucky bounce there. It just didn't end up going through. It's a hard one. It looks like they're going to have to do something to recover from this, though, because it's 7 points and only a minute and a half left on the clock for the first half. So if they want to kind of go into the second half with an easier time of it, they're going to have to recover a lot in this next break.
Oh, I don't know what's happening here. Because it's not only like Gravity is not. I don't think they're playing at the best. They might be having a bad day, but also Ouroboros. It's all just kind of messy and kind of weird. I don't.
Ouroboros have missed a lot of shots as well. Like if Ouroboros had hit all the shots they've missed, it would be like a good 16-17-0 at the moment. Team Gravity have had I don't think they've had many attempts on goal. They've just been stuck in their own half for the most of this, or just unfortunate clears, kind of shaky clearing boosts. They're going for this play, which again is fine. They've got 2-man stack, so that has been knocked out. Boop has pulled away from them though. He hasn't stuck on them to hold them out. They're going to get a good passing round goal here. An early attempt at the backboard. I don't really see the reason for that. I mean, you had small passes available, and there was a goalkeeper in. I feel like they're not respecting what Ouroboros are doing here. They're just kind of thinking that they're able to just go for these shots when they can't.
It's. I think they might be thinking that, it's just Backlash with a sub, but it's very, very obviously not. It is Ouroboros. They are playing very well as a team. Yeah, and they're not. I mean, of course it's a new team, so of course there will be a little bit slight issue here and there, but they are still playing very, very well.
Oh, good steal from Boop there.
That was actually really, really, really good. This might be the opportunity to take that back, because they do need a little bit of a shift in mentality if they need to get this, and they
that was a very well set up play there. Put one pass to the next. Thought there was going to be a goalkeeper recovering. Great recovery from Ouroboros there. I don't think they could have really done too much else apart from maybe trying to send a player to the ones that were pushing back. But when you're boosting back that fast, you can't really that decision isn't really possible. But great play from great pass goal there. And I think that the last pass was actually the difference between making that goal and not. So good little conversion there from Gravity. So hopefully that goal at the end can spell a comeback now from the Gravity side of things. Much closer game than I thought it would be. Well, I say close game. It means that the comeback needs to happen first. I'm confident that Gravity has the ability to make the comeback. It's just whether that happens is the next question. It would be interesting to see actually what the player ping is as well, just to see if any of them are having technical issues, because I know Vitrix has been having issues with comms over the last week or so. Don't know if that's been solved yet. I was actually trying to help him sort out his packet loss for audio, so it could be they're potentially having issues with that. But we'll have to wait and see.
Contrary to popular belief, you can't actually see the ping from the spectator mode.
Oh, can you?
You can't.
You can't. Oh no, sorry. I thought you said you can. I was like, wait, you can?
No,
Okay.
you can.
Well, I'll
We
just
have
try
to
and
go
spot
in
it on
there.
the way in, I guess, essentially.
Wait, is this... What format are we playing? Would you mind checking real quick?
Yes, I believe we're supposed to be playing best of 6. However, they might have agreed to play a best of 3 due to technical issues that are happening today. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Let me check.
Maybe. We are hearing Affin be going a little bit more active on comms here. I think maybe because Vitrix isn't as active on comms as I do believe he is one of the more active people in the open comms we have, so it's a little bit easier to hear. But he is very much a support player, so he goes for those calls all the time. I believe. You can correct me on this if it's wrong.
Yeah.
So, but it might be that the Vitrix just isn't able to.
Yep, and it does indeed look like we are playing. Well, I think we're supposed to be playing best of or 2 halves, but could be a best of 3. I'm just going to confirm both 2 halves.
We might need to get a little bit of a change
Nada,
in the announcements too.
Nada, you're here. Can you confirm what the exact game rule set is? Because we obviously the thing is we've been switching. Oh, great plays here from them again. But good save again. I think I did early shots there again. Like, cause I mean, we saw the early backboard attempt earlier in the match, and I don't know. It's again.
Unfortunate there. I'm starting to wonder if they're just going for shots, but none of them's going in. Let's see here, sending down to Avatar. Avatar has an easy time sending that in. 2 points for his team here. First 2 points, a minute and a half into the game.
Nada, we're just looking to confirm if this is a best of 1, 2 6-minute halves, or if this is we're running best of 3 format today. Because the first game we were running best of was 2 6-minute halves, but this game seems to be, unless they've just not added the scores up, that could be what's happened. But we're not exactly sure if this is running best of 3 or 1 2 6-minute halves.
Yeah.
Because the reason why we're just trying to confirm this is because there's been a lot of testing and switching just to kind of... great offensive. Great offensive
for them there. to their thing, they did really get a really fast boost back, but Ouroboros just unfortunately wasn't fast enough, as that first pass just kind of missed, bounced back straight into the hands of Boop, I believe. Vitrix sent it in. Best of 3, okay. Okay, so it's I think it's a best of 3.
Oh, perfect. So it is indeed a best of 3. So yes, so actually, in which case, the scoreline in the first game doesn't really matter, and it could well be that Gravity actually just gave up at a certain point. And they're just going to punish that, though. Oh, boy.
My God, this is what we're used to seeing. Well, it actually isn't, because that was a really risky play, but it damn well paid off.
Yeah, stark contrast there. I'm not sure if Boop actually got the dish from the defender there, or if he intercepted it. I couldn't quite see it from my angle. Was it Vitrix? Sorry. Did he intercept, or was it actually off the defender?
He just intercepted. No, he didn't intercept.
Oh,
he just
perfect.
Stole it.
Okay, he just stole it. Okay, because there's 2 different plays you can make there. You can either go straight for the defender, or you can go for the intercept pass. It depends on how quickly you think the defender is going to react to you. However, just going ham, kind of attacking the defender like that is fine. From a defensive perspective, they're pushing up. They're playing man now, so it looks like they've switched it up, and they're going to be playing a far more aggressive man defense here, which will be interesting to see how this pans out. Africa is actually pushing out, and we've got Vitrix in goal here. They're switching back around again, though. We've got a far guy on the right-hand side here for Ouroboros. He gets picked up, passing around just like Backlash does, and again, missed pass there. So Gravity are going to get the disc cleared, looks like, just in time. And can we get a shot here from Boop? No, not from Boop there.
Yeah, Avatar just kind of missing it out, but it looks like Boop will try and recollect it. He will actually get it.
He's going to get it.
He's passing it back. Probably a wise decision. Unfortunately, Sundance is there to punish the maybe broken comms. We're not quite sure. Unfortunately, Sundance will grab it, and they will send it down. Ambient all alone down here, trying his best to get a boost from anyone at all, but missing it out.
Oh, good steal there, and I think that...
Oh my God, Vitrix with the save.
Vitrix coming back at the last second just to get that in time.
I think Viatrix heard what we said like 2 weeks ago, where we kind of jokingly called him a bad player, and he has just been doing work. Great save from Sundance there, but yeah, Viatrix has just been doing work with not only stealing and getting a lot of shots in, but also setting up other players, and then also Torn will get a goal. But he's been doing a lot.
Yeah, so just to confirm everyone as well, we are playing a best of 3, so this is the first match. The Ouroboros were able to take the first game from Gravity quite convincingly, actually. And we are now playing a second match, Gravity, with a much better game. Yeah, and I agree. I think Viatrix is currently, obviously, he's holding off the position from Matty, who is currently in contention for replacing him as one of the best players in Europe. So we're currently, I'm currently in contract negotiations, so Viatrix is trying to hold his spot. So yeah, this is a tight one. Going to be interesting to see how they handle the third game.
Oh man, it is yeah. With this new information, it is now like Viatrix is playing with his hands on fire, and he's doing quite well.
Yeah, Viatrix is doing as usual. He's holding up the play, and he's just all-round play generally. It's not, you can't, I think with Viatrix, it's very rarely is it one thing he's doing that's actually quite good. It's loads of little things that he's doing. So as you've seen on some of the offensive plays, like the little passes here and there, setting other people up, or even in goal, which is also even rarer from him. But again, that little save there, able to get that out of the goal, and just kind of all-round good play. It's been much better this half.
They have been quite good, and yeah, just going for a really early goal here, Torn. Unfortunately, he's been missing quite a lot of shots. I'm not quite sure what the reason for this is. It might be he's just not warmed up. It might be he's just having a bad day. But he has been missing, I think, 4 or 5 shots here, and not like him. He usually hits a lot more than that.
Yeah, I think I know that obviously Ouroboros took the first match quite convincingly, but they did still miss a lot of shots. There were a lot of, and that's why I was saying in terms of what would have been more likely, what would have been kind of more punishing if we were going for a 6-minute halves, is converting those shots would have been a very convincing lead. So it seems to be that they continue to miss, and another goal here from Viatrix. Standard passing around. There was a player out of goal, so it was just a 2v2 or 3v2 even. Not an easy one for a defender's perspective, but yeah, as I was saying, I think those missed shots have kind of continued into this match, but then haven't got any of the other conversions. Which I don't know, it's going to be interesting because I think Gravity picked it up a lot in this match as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out in the third match, given that will be the last opportunity for Ouroboros to come back into it. But we've still got this match, we've still got 43 seconds to go, so we'll see if they can kind of get the ball rolling with a comeback now from their side of things.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time for them to get a comeback in this match here. They are doing their best though. But there is time to get a sort of mentality comeback to try and get back for the last game.
Yeah, I think that was almost a lovely bounce pass. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that was almost beautiful in terms of like the speed and angle of that. So unfortunately that didn't connect, but good little play here. They are going to go for a shot on goal. I don't know if that was a shot on goal. I hope it was.
Hopefully not a shot on goal, but this is a shot on goal.
But steal from Sundance, able to get that across, which is kind of the exact time they want to score a goal, just so they can, as you said, get the mindset reset going for the next match.
That was also, can I just say, that was a fantastically fast goal. 18 meters per second.
Yeah.
He had, what, half a second to react to that?
Yeah, that was a very good steal conversion there from Sundance.
Yeah. Well, Sundance is I would call him kind of like Viatrix in that he's not a star player. He's just really good.
Drinking? No, I'm not. I'm joking. No, Sundance is kind of, as you said, like an all-round player. So it's it's one of those things because I don't know enough about Ouroboros's Ouroboros' strengths individually to kind of comment on their team composition and who should be doing what role. So it's hard to say based on what I'm seeing exactly who should be doing what. As you say, kind of Torren should be hitting a lot more of these, but again, I don't know how that ties into his individual position in the team. So without knowing that, and given that this is a new team, in theory, or supposedly a new team, even though they've had sub matches together, if this is a newly established team, taking away the title away from tryhards, then I don't know exactly how it's supposed to pan out. So I think we're going to learn more about that as we see things progress.
They are going for that every time, but Boop will actually make sure that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, Gravity did a very good job of reading what the offensive play Joust was going to be there, and just completely denied it. You saw Gravity send a player to the left-hand side. Now that's what you do as soon as you know that the other team is going to be going for that right-hand side bounce or left-hand side. But traditionally it's right-hand side, which was kind of I want to say popularized by Eclipse actually. Although I don't believe they bounced it off of the corner. So I don't know if that was I don't want to say popularized by them, but they were the ones that had that original quick pass play through, where they get the first person gets the disc and passes it ahead of time to someone that then receives it. Although that's kind of been adopted by some European teams, but into passing into the top right and left hand corner, so they get the bounce back. So you kind of receive the disc in the right or left hand tube, depending on which side you're going to.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the thing that they did wrong here was that they tried for that the 2 other times. They did the exact same thing. So as Gravity here, you don't actually have to.
Oh, great shot.
Okay, good shot from Affin.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
no, that was a good shot there. We just need to see. But as Gravity, you don't actually need to grab the ring when you know that it's gonna go up in the right hand corner every time. You just need to send a play up to the right hand corner.
Absolutely.
The disc, unfortunately.
Yeah. And it's one of those, again, I mean, that's the standard with Echo Arena, though. You just can't do things that are repetitive. You can't keep doing the same strategy over and over again, because good teams will punish that, like, really hard. But that's something that, especially when teams are tilted, they will fall into the habit of doing, like, a lot. And as you can see there, again, this is exactly what we're talking about. They knew that the pass is going to the right-hand side tube every single time, so they actually pressure that tube straight away. They don't need to worry about everything else because there's a religious kind of structure that's going on here. But great goal there from Torin, able to convert that. So it's going to be 6-3. That's going to bring it back quite close.
It is. And that was, I mean, maybe Torin's just gotten back into his game right now. That was a good goal.
He heard us, that's the problem.
A lot of opportunity for that to
Cast
go
a
wrong,
curse.
but did go in.
Yeah, cast a curse. We said he was missing shots. Now he's going to hit all. It's just the rules of life.
Can we weaponize that? You just be like, I think Gravity's gonna lose.
Yeah, exactly. I was literally just thinking that. You say Vitrex is messing up, and he does like 5 minutes of just great play. It's just... Oh.
Ooh, unfortunately,
So they are going to miss this. They're going to recover it just in time to get back to goal, but this is going to be a 2v1 opportunity. Unless Boop and Vitrex can boost back in time, this is not going to be easy.
We'll actually get there a lot of time before
They are taking their
Ouroboros
time with
actually
this.
does anything.
Which is actually scarier than them just going for it, to be perfectly honest, because teams that take their time usually have a good shot on goal, but Boop's going to get the disc and clear it in time. Whether or not they can actually capitalize on this and get the boost back to recover is going to be a different question. They are going to get back in time, but it looks like they've accidentally left the goal open again. If this can go in, and it is, that's going to bring it back even from Torin, again, proving us wrong as for a second time consecutively.
That is, I mean, I'm not too sure what to say about that, because I kind of agree with you that a slow team is a very, very scary team, but you have to do something other, because they were just kind of passing it around and not really doing anything there.
It was a good read from Gravity there as well, and what they were expecting the play to, what they were expecting the kind of their defensive play to be. Although unlucky clear first pass here, Boop's going to be able to potentially get on the defender with the disc though. He might be able to get this in time. Oh, unlucky on the shield.
Vitrex will be back though. Boop will grab it here.
He is going to get free in the middle here. This is good from Boop, and he's going to get a pass back to Affin. Back to Boop again, I imagine. He's not being pressured by any defender, so this is a standard push-up play. A quick pass here to Boop. Although it doesn't look like he needs it. We'll be straight to Vitrex on the backboard, and he's going to convert. So that was a good play from him.
It's good. Another 2 points for them. And it's 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so there's still plenty of time. And they are going backwards and forwards quite a lot. No, they're actually not going backwards and forwards. Because we had 6 points in the start for Gravity, and then 6
Yeah, so we had, I think it was, let me just quickly check the,
it was 6 points, 2 points, both of them scored by Vitrex, and then both of them scored by Torin. And now one scored by, I didn't see, someone.
Yeah. So, so we got, quite spread results, quite quite spread goals from Team Gravity. Each player picking up a goal so far in the game. We're going to get a first pass through. Now, this is going to be tough to come back from. They've got a guy that's deep on the left-hand side by Shield. This should be an easy pass. Boot's going to be covering the angle. Going to be interesting to see if they can pull this off. They've got some difficult passes from the side, and Gravity doing a good job of reading them so far. Oh, unlucky. And Athen's just going to be Athen. Get the steal, and Vitrix is going to get a great clear here. Oh, unlucky. No, I said great clear. I said it too soon. And woof. This is very rough. Every single goal counts at this point, so this is a very big deal if anyone can get a goal or a clear here. Athen, it does look like he is going to get... Oh, no, he's not.
That was quite a good position there from Sundance. So let's see if they can actually convert this, and they can.
Yeah, unlucky on the clears there. That was, I think again, clear straight through the middle. Good defense there though from, I believe it was Ambient or Sundance.
The way to grabbed it in the middle. That was really good. Just a great,
really good interception, key interception from Sundance there. So yeah.
That is good. So, let's see here. Joust advantage to Gravity. So they have been known to do quite well with this Joust advantage. Let's see if they can convert it. They've been known to do some really fast shots.
So they're pushing 2 people aggressively. So this is a good play from them. This is great play from them. Unlucky pass from Boop though. That is going to end up leaving them without the disc, which is not great. And a missed attempt at re-grabbing for that again. But awkward bounces has left them with the disc in the end, which has actually worked out very well for them. A deep pass is potentially going to leave Vitrix with a great opportunity with the disc. He needs to get that away from him, though, quickly. Can Boop recover this in time? Get a goal. Oh, just dings it. Just
dings that out, and Sundance will be able to grab this back. Now, he does not have anyone to pass it to, so he's going to pass, and they're going to have to boost up there to get it. We'll do that. Torrent will have the disc, and sending it over.
Torrent is going to miss quite badly there. So Athen Terror is going to split up from Vitrix. They're going to slow play this up. Athen needs to get clear off here. Boop is going to be deep enough. He might be able to recover this in time, and he is. And he can convert, which is good enough for right now. So this is going to be on Ouroboros now to get a goal off of this initial joust. And if the Gravity can slow this down, it's actually going to be a hard one. Gravity either want them to score straight away or they want to delay it for a very long time. The real issue you have is if you delay it for 30 seconds and then they get a goal, you are giving yourself a very tight window to get a goal, to get a comeback in, especially if you concede a 3-pointer. So the last thing Gravity wants to do now is concede 3 points. So we'll see how they can do holding up against this.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to go for a goal here because that... You want to be out of the 1-goal range.
They have forced a mistake here, and can they punish this?
Maybe Vitrix will be there.
They can. This is great. This is great for them. Can they get the disc again? They need to just clear it. It doesn't matter where this goes. They just get it out there. Get it kind of floating around. They've got a 2-man stack here. Again, they need to kind of play defensively, though, because the last thing they want here is a 2-pointer. And Boop is going to get the disc. Athen Terror is going to go for a shot on goal, and he can get it. Nice.
My god, from their first round where they just kind of didn't hit any shots and didn't really do that much, they have really come back here. Winning themselves out of the 1-goal, I think also 2-goal.
So this is looking really good now. I think it's Ouroboros are going to have to come into this now and get basically 2 3-pointers straight up. So they need to, their joust, although... based on Team Gravity pressuring quite hard, it's going to be really hard to get through. They're going to have to do something different here if they want to try and get a chance to get this back.
Yeah,
so we'll see what
Gravity just needs to get it and just needs to pass it around a bit because there's only 28 seconds left. There's not
good first pass here from unlucky on the second pass. And they're going to just pass it back. So this will be game here.
That is more or less game. I mean,
that'll be it.
Benzula can get. Oh, sorry, not Benzula. Ouroboros can get it back, but it won't do much, especially if you get another 3-pointer here.
Gravity just extending that lead at the end there. But fantastic play. That was a great game. First game to Ouroboros quite convincingly. Second game to Team Gravity also convincingly. And then the third one just a slogfest. It was, although the scoreline may suggest that this was quite a one-way match, this was very close. This was neck and neck up to the last minute. So this has been a great set of games. I've enjoyed this.
It was not close. Sorry, it was not like a stomp in any sense of the word.
No, not at all. No.
I think this was an example of Gravity maybe having a bad day and then actually turning it around.
I think the first round. they were obviously having some issues, and they second and third rounds they were able to pull that back. Cutting it a little bit fine on the end there, but again, that's the kind of result I would expect as opposed to the first match. So that's Ouroboros did a very good job in that last game, and I think as well, I think you saw the difference in that last match of Torren making those shots. Is in the first and second he was missing them quite a lot, and then in the third match, every shot he took he was basically hitting. So it was a great chance. And actually, Durgal, I see your message, and the answer is yes. There actually is a league. We are currently watching the upper bracket, which is the top I think 6 teams in Europe at the moment. However, there is a lower bracket for the kind of the newer teams. So if you are interested, hit up the Discord, the Echo Arena Discord, and feel free to get involved, because there are. And also, another thing is we did cast the first match today was from the lower cup, so there's a chance we may also be casting some of the lower league cups in the not too distant future. So do try and register and get involved, because you may very well end up in one of these streams.
I mean, I would very much like to have a. I think I've said this 2 times already, but I would very much like to have a week of just, sorry, not a week, but just a day.
A weekend,
a weekend of just streaming, like, maybe the lower
the
teams.
new cups. Although,
it's
I
fun.
think, obviously what's going on at the moment is well, I mean, Dougal, I mean, the big thing that's happening as well with the lower teams at the moment is they're getting actually tutored directly from some of the top players. So that's another way of getting good really quickly. And I think that is actually, we're going to be running a tournament at some point, just including those new teams. So it's one of those that I think that if you get in now, it's a perfect time to do it. And then there's a very good chance that the cup you're talking about, Malara, in terms of being able to do just a full kind of new player cup, then that will be that could be the perfect cup to do. All the tutored teams.
Well, I mean, I've been kind of playing with the idea of making a game show that runs for like a month.
Oh yeah.
Where you just like where you have a couple of new teams and then a couple of tutors, and then you kind of like go through it and have, let's say, 2 cups, and then you go through and have a lot of training and a lot of things. That could be quite fun, but that's in the future, let's say.
Yeah. So actually, just update here from Niles. Looks like Radioactive won versus In Your Phase, which is actually a bit of a surprise. Although looking at how Radioactive did in that first game, they didn't do particularly well. So obviously able to make a mental recovery from that after that first match against One Hit Wonders. So that is a very interesting result indeed.
Wait, let's see here. Okay, so we do have Ouroboros versus Team Gravity is the last team that needs to enter their scores. Just so you guys are with us here, Smash and Dash won over Karma 2-0, and Tryhards lost to No Fun 2-0. Interesting.
So great game there. Glad we were able to watch that match. So I guess we're going to be looking at the next match we're going to be getting into, which
I think based on the results we already have, I think we'll be going for No Fun. No Fun is probably going to go up against Ouroboros or Gravity. Probably Gravity, actually.
In which case, we might want to potentially look at doing Karma the next game. I think Karma may end up playing Tryhards possibly, which could be a good game to start with. Yeah, I imagine my guesstimate is Karma Tryhards in the next match, which will be good to see. Although, are we allowed to spectate Tryhards match? Actually, out of interest.
I don't know. I don't think it's that we're not allowed to, but rather have the permission than just jump in. So I'll just ask.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, that's cool. I know the first match was obviously Gravity Tryhards, which is kind of expected to be a one-way match, which is it's fine. But I think Karma Tryhards should be a good game actually. So
I think so too. Yeah, because Karma is I kind of want to say well established, but that has another meaning now.
Well established means the exact opposite now. just to be clear. It means the most recent and fresh team is therefore the most established. Oh, we got Ali, Ducky, and Infiltrate for Karma. So that would be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing the entire arena subsumed by the mass that is Ali. So that will be an interesting one to watch.
God damn it.
What? Nothing I said there was incorrect. It's all factual.
I mean, sure. Wait, what is happening here? I'd like
Looks
ambient-
like the next match for Gravity, maybe against Gecko's team.
Looks like it.
Although we can't see the results just yet, but I'd imagine that's the case. So we may need to leave this match just so we can jump over into the Try Hard Karma game, possibly. Yeah.
I got a response that implies that we are the camera I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. In which case, yes, we are, because I think that would be good. Try Hard Karma should be a fun game. And yeah, should be good. So let's see about getting an invite for that.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But while we figure this out, we'll go real quick to another wonderful little screen. And we'll figure it out. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. It has started. Katsui, I believe. Oh shit, we're going into straight away. Okay. I'll change the
I can hear
teams a little
myself.
bit.
Oh, God damn it.
Are you there? This is Ouroboros versus Tryhards. Tryhards, of course, is the team that is blue. Ouroboros is the team that is orange. So, our first joust here, we have seen Ouroboros do a lot of this, passing it up to the right-hand corner. Fortunately, Torn will not be there to grab it instantly. He will be there to grab it just after a little bit. So, Ambient with the disc here, sending it up
unlucky
straight
pass.
past. That is unfortunately not what you want to have happen. So, Ambient with the disc here. See, Sundance has it. Let's see what they will make do.
Oh, good punch out and stun there. That actually saved them the goal. Good save from Infinity and a good clear from Infinity as well. Straight through the tube. It is going to go deep. Good shots. Oh, great boosting from them. Good break. Great boosting on defense actually. From I'm going to remember the name of the team. Ouroboros. Great boosting for them. Again, great challenge from Tryhards. I'm going to remember the team names eventually.
There we go. Yeah, the team name Ouroboros is a caster curse in and of itself, because that is hard to say. But they will actually have the disc and just keep it for themselves for quite a bit. It is a minute and 10 seconds already into the game, and no one has scored, which might how do they boost that fast? You'll get to see.
Yeah, so the boosting, the way that they boost is basically by you throw off of your teammate, and then your teammate grabs you and you throw off them again. Now, the best and the most effective way, although, we're going to just wait and see whether this is going to be conversion. Great passing! Great passing from Ouroboros. Lucky on the conversion.
That was quite weird. I think Torobot actually passed or blocked that with his head. I don't think that was intentional.
Tutu's big head coming into it again. Great play from him, using his asset to his advantage. Good little passing play from them. This is going to go straight to Infinity. She should be able to convert off this, and great conversion in there.
She will. Infinity is a great player.
Yeah. So generally, one of the tips is for new players as well is that the way to regrab on your teammates is actually to hold your hands where your shoulder. Where basically, imagine you're holding like a giant corn of cob that you're eating essentially. And you kind of hold your hands there and you hold the grips, and your teammate throws through you, and then by holding the grips there, you automatically grab them. And essentially what you end up doing is it's almost like you grab them, and then as soon as you hear the haptic, where you get the haptic feedback on your controller, you flick and throw off in the same direction. And you do that over and over again, you can get up a lot of speed very, very quickly.
Yeah, it is an essential thing to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, that's probably what separates the teams from each other. The really good teams will boost every time.
Oh, great
fast.
save there again.
That was
Who
good.
was that goal? Ravel. Was that Ravel?
That was Infinity.
Oh, it was Infinity. Okay, fantastic play from her.
No, that was Ravel.
It was Ravel. It was Ravel.
Ravel's really good,
lucky there.
I mean, a really interesting goal. I think that was behind the back, actually.
Yeah.
That was quite good. Those are hard to hit.
Yeah, not easy at all.
You can still do a little bracket. Yeah. Okay, I think I have everything set up here. It just takes some time, but you know, that's how it is. I think it is Tryhards as well. So, Tryhards with the joust advantage here. It is 2-2, so no real clear winner, no real people taking off just yet. So there's still a lot to be seen, nothing set in stone. So, sending it up to Infinity. Infinity will unfortunately miss it with Tutorobot here.
Yeah, they are going to reboost back though, so it looks like Tryhard are going to be able to get back on defense for this. Although, no, they are going to be punched out in time. I mean, Infinity is very far back here. You've got Ravel back in goal. Tutorial's now being pushed off. They are going to boost again. Looks like they're going to get the back pass off in time. And a great interception here from Tryhards. They should be able to do something with this. It looks like Tryhards on defense are trying to stop the stacking as much as possible. Going for a very long shot there from Tutorial. Not able to get it on target.
That was unfortunate there.
Unlucky. Oh, sorry, was that Infinity, not Tutorial? Am I getting that wrong?
Yeah.
That was Infinity, yeah. Apologies, that was Infinity taking the shot.
Click the F button.
Oh, wait, can I... F? Wait, does it actually do anything?
Thank you, Jedi.
Oh, right, yes.
So, going in here, Revel will grab this back, so let's see what he will do with this, sending it down straight into the hands of Sundance. Sundance will send it over to Torn, and they just have to get it in. They will. Revel, unfortunately, being a little bit far down. It's quite tough, I think, to be in the sort of lower part of, well, you have to choose because you can't really be in the middle, but if you're in the lower part, it's very, very tough to hit in the top, and vice versa, of course. So, but I think it's a little bit easier to be in the lower part because then you can jump, you can actually get up there.
And yes, at Jedi, this is exactly why Malaran is doing the camera angles and not me. I'm the scrub who just leaves on automatic, hence why I am questioning who the players are that have the disc, because I can't see them here. Almost bounced into the goal there. Lucky.
Sundance is really doing a lot of work. I mean, I called him great in the last game, so he should be bad in this game, hence the caster curse, but he's just doing great overall. Really a lot of saves, a lot of just sit-ups. So, some good connections and disconnections here from Tryhard. I like the way they're boosting around here. They are not letting this up. This is the really great play here, I had to say, from Ouroboros as well in terms of managing this two-man stack, because this defensive style can end up kind of really taking out of you if you're not ready to react in time to what they're trying to do. And they are going to get Stellant in the middle, so this is going to make it awkward for the pass back. They're going to connect on that, though, so it's going to see if they can get the pass up to the top right here. Yes, they're going to make the pass, and pass the backboard to convert, I imagine. No, they're going to go for the ding, unfortunately. They're going to get this out just in time. A great clear, actually, right here. Fortunately, Finity just getting not enough of a boost off here, too, but she will get it, but Tom will grab it back instantly, so he won't keep possession, and there's no one in goal. There's no one actually back there. They're gonna have to boost fast really quickly. They will get there, but still.
I have to admit, Tryhard's boosting has been impressive in this, and unfortunately there have been a couple of mistakes, although Tutorial is going to get this, going to go just past the halfway point, but it will be a little bit too late to be able to capitalize on. Unfortunate, but I have to say I have been very impressed by Tryhard's boosting. It was a solid round of boosting from them, especially in the defense. I think their defensive boosting was also good. Given that they're such a well-established team, I think that they've got plenty of time to kind of flesh these things out. But yeah, good. I've been impressed.
Can you can you jump out of the call real quick?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just some disconnection errors. You know. But I think that this is probably one of the things Tryhards have worked on the most, because last time we saw them, which was the first cup they played together, they had some issues here and there with both with passing and a little bit with getting like to know each other as a team. But I think they've been working on that quite well. It does look like they're playing more as a team now rather than.
Although of the two teams, I have to say Ouroboros are definitely the more established team now. I think as we are aware. So.
Completely right,
so they have actually taken the title away. So really, this match here is to decide who is the most established team. I think we'll find. And
Ravel can change a little bit.
Ravel going to convert that. So Ravel putting his foot down and saying, "No, we are the most established team." So we'll have to see how this goes in this established team off that we're having right here.
Anyone who doesn't know that joke is exceptionally confused right now.
Just ask Tutorial. That's all I'm going to say.
Just ask Tutorial. Because he is part of one of the more established team. He hasn't been for a while, but now he's really.
Yeah. Now he's putting his mark on the world and just going for it really. So we're going to look at Joust here again from Ouroboros. We've seen what they've done so far, so it'll be interesting to see how Trido are going to react. They're going to push really fast two-man stack. They're going to have to re-grab and backtrack. Although missed pass on the first pass up is going to leave them without the disc. They're going to recover it just in time and get a couple passes off. Just going to see if... this is going to be Finity well out of position right now.
It is, and it's only Ravel to grab this in. He can't, unfortunately, as Torin. I think that was almost a slam dunk.
Yeah, unfortunately, Infinity getting a slight misgrab on... or missed re-grab on the way back. Ends up putting a very far out position. Kind of makes it an easy one to make for Boris there, but we'll have to see. I think the defensive joust they made was really fast and aggressive, but they kind of got disconnected after that, so they took them a little bit of time to recover, which meant that when they missed the first pass or Boris, they weren't able to capitalize and punish on that. So we'll see if they can improve that over the next half.
Now, there's quite a lot riding on this game, but because before the game started, T-Bot said to me that if they lose this game, then that could have been straight going in Torin, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. They are going to get the disc though. Unlucky clear from Tutorial. It's going to put the disc right back in Ouroboros' hands though. Going to be slow. Oh yeah,
just
slow,
sending it in.
slow, just standard passing there. Ouroboros taking their time with these goals, making sure they set up correctly. But the one thing I do like, and I think this is something that's changed significantly since when they were playing as Backlash, they are not passing unnecessarily. The passing I have seen from them has been very with it's purposeful. It has a reason, and it's been very much better. I don't think I've seen really any unnecessary passes because they've all gone to conversions in some way, shape, or form, or it's been a slight mistake here and there. But that's fine. So I think it's significantly better from them today.
I'm a little bit afraid that they're gonna fall back into that. Oh, unfortunately from Infinity.
Oh,
but it doesn't
lucky
matter,
bounce!
as
Ravel
the
going
bounce goes
ham.
straight in.
Oh,
was
Ravel
good,
going
okay.
ham with the bounce. That was a lucky. That was the definition of lucky pass or missed pass, I guess.
Well-established shot, I do
Yeah,
believe.
well established. And Ravel again, he is carrying right now. He is like,
doing the work.
we are the most established team. You get out, Ouroboros. It's us. We have that title. Leave it alone.
But as I was saying before, before we got for Ravel so rudely interrupted us, I think I'm a little bit afraid that they're gonna go back into that sort of passing
Possibly,
too much
yeah.
game. Oh, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because I think that was because they were very, very comfortable with each other, and then just
Oh,
went back to
great
that
steal,
tutorial.
though.
The
Sorry,
great steal
great
has an open
steal.
goal here. Goes
Oh.
for the shot and gets that in.
Yeah, perfect steal there. Ideal situation to be in when you get the disc off of them, someone like that. As a defender, it's the worst feeling in the world because you've just felt like you just held on to the disc too long, and you could have made a pass at any point prior to it.
Yeah.
Any other decision, if you literally made any other decision rather than to keep the disc, you wouldn't have conceded that goal. So it's one of the worst feelings as a defender. But at the same time, good to capitalize on that from Tryhard.
It is such a small mistake that just yields such a big.
Yeah,
big
absolutely.
big error. So I have just noticed that our sounds are fucked up, so I'll real quick fix that.
Okay.
Oh no, you just talk. You just talk.
Yes, to Tryhard again. Oh, good, unlucky clear there. This is going to put someone from Tryhard really far out of position. This is going to be a very hard one for them to recover from. I think they're just going to try and force Ouroboros to take the 2-pointer here. Quick boost back, and Ravel's wonder save from Ravel. He has got Tutorial and Finity on his back right now, and he is just going for it. I mean,
He's carrying hard. He is the star MVP. He's the star player right here.
Great
He's been
boosting,
doing
great boosting
fantastic.
from Ouroboros though. That was a good boost back in time. They should be able to cut this. Good should be Ravel's though. He should
That
be able
was
to get some time. He's
unfortunate.
going to get the clear.
That was Ambient
Can
just
this-
not looking in the right direction, just not grabbing that, because that went straight through him. So that is very, very unfortunate. A slight mistake there will cost him another 3 points.
Yeah. So Tryhard doing a great job this round of capitalizing on these 3-pointers and just punishing these slight mistakes from Ouroboros, which I think they are very slight. These are not the major ones. I think there's a couple of. I mean, that one there was like an unfortunate bounce and not the best pass back. But Ravel able to pick that up, and again, a great clear from Ravel. Ravel literally just has Tutorial and Affinity on his back right now, and he's just been running with it. Although Tutorial started to pick up the pace, I think he's just converted the last two games.
Yeah, he is. He described himself once as a very inconsistent player, and I would agree. He has a lot of different shots that he tries to make, a lot of different shot styles, and they don't always all work. But he's been doing quite a lot better than he did at the 5 months ago when I started casting.
Yeah, he has picked it up, and good little bait here from Tutu. Fantastic bait. He's able to get the attacker out. What a great play from him. And we're going to see a boost race here. It looks like Tryhard. Oh no, they do get stopped in time, so it does look like they are, but they're going to get through regardless.
Sundance just sitting on T-Bot's back there, just stunning him out.
They're just refusing to let them basically get the disc off them for free. Although they're going to both be up in this top corner here, it's going to make it really hard for them to defend this. They're going to separate now, but it's going to be Tutu versus the Ravel here. No, sorry, not Tutu versus Ravel, but Tutu versus the attacker. Going to collect it though. This is going to be again another boost race. See if they can punish. And this is going to be Tutorial very far out of position here. It's going to force Finity to come back and collect. So we'll just see if they can defend this. They're back in defensive position, so let's see how this...
Look at the stun out. Let's see here. Okay, there's no one in goal. Oh, that is unfortunate. Infinity will go for the 2 points rather than the 3 points. Ouroboros almost made it back in time, but that was Just a
That
little
do you know
bit
what right
too
there?
fast.
That was a beautiful defensive pressure with the 2-man stack, and that was cool. I didn't even see that. That was very fast. So I was looking at the collection, and by the time he caught the disc, it was like, oh, and they're there. And they were like in the middle of their defensive area as well. So I don't think they were very close. So that was just a very good quick boost from them. Punished that very well. So we're going into the third match, I believe, and it's going to be 1-1. So this is going to be another close one, I believe.
Also,
I might be wrong.
I don't actually know what the score was from game 1, but Ouroboros did win that. I think with like 2 points. I think
It was a close game.
Close. This last one we just had was not actually that close. That was 6-11, I think.
Yeah.
Already forgotten it, but yeah, like 4-2. It was very, very, very close. But yeah,
Finity missing the disc there.
Finity,
Can
that's
she recover it in
unfortunate.
time?
We'll grab it
She's
back.
going to recover it, and she's going to get a clear. Oh, straight into the defender's hands. I think I was begging for a back pass there, but not an easy one to make when you're getting pressured by 2 attackers.
Ambient
Two
with the
defenders in.
disc. No, it's a Sundance. Sundance looks like he's going
Oh,
for a pass. but
tutorial.
there. The angel save, I think he calls that one, where you just sort of have your arms out and hope for the best and go for the shot. Apparently, what?
Fantastic.
That's the third time we've seen one of these in this game.
Well, Tutorial saw what Ravel was doing in the first round or last game and was like, man, I can't be having Ouroboros coming up and trying to take our title, right? Okay, I've got to step my game up. And he just did that in a big way. So I think props to him trying to defend what's his. So I'm glad to see him stepping up to the plate on this. So I think we're hopefully going to see more of that over the course of this match.
I think we've already seen enough. Cause
What an interception!
Just again.
Great,
Holy-
again. Just poof. Fast play from them, really fast stacking, great stuff from them.
That was not only was that like a really, really good read from them, that was a really, really fast and precise play because both players kind of moved to grab it, and because Finity moved, I think that was Torobot could actually grab it only because Finity moved because he was holding on to her. So that was a really, really fast play and a really precise play.
I think they must have called that before they went for the joust and said, right, I'm seeing the same pass on the right hand side every single time. Let's try and just watch it, and as soon as he makes the motion, let's go for the intercept. I think that must have been a call from them because that was weren't even pressing with the goalkeeper, which is another type of play. But that was just a raw, full-on prediction from them. And again, they're boosting Tutorial Infinity's boosting has just been on point. They're going to take this slowly. They are not going to risk this. They're going to take it slow. Look for the clear. They don't want to concede anything they don't need to right now. So I think we're going to see a slight switch up in play style. I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'll hope so because Ouroboros have, as you've said before, they have been doing quite a lot of the same thing over and over, always passing the same way. Always that's unfortunate, but always passing the same way. Always at the first joust, always doing the same thing. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do any sort of thing like that. So, yeah, you want to keep it fresh, keep it loose. You want to do new things all the time because otherwise this is gonna happen. Yeah, admin harassment. What the hell? So,
God. Admin harassment. What are you talking about?
chat. Oh, a great stun there from Finity. Let's see if she can convert this. She'll send it over to T-Bot, and he will send it straight on in. 8 points for them here. Now, I was saying something in the last round that I didn't quite finish. In the before the game, T-Bot said to me that if they lose this one, Dr. Pepper is the better drink. And it is looking like they're gonna win this one.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty safe now. I think Tryhard has stepped up in this last game. They are punishing every little mistake from Ouroboros as well. And their stacking from Infinity and Tutorial has just been on point this round.
Yeah, they've just been playing really, really, like, I don't want to say solidly, because it hasn't been solid, it's been exceptional. They've been doing really, really well. Especially that double stack, as you said.
I think each person on Tryhard's team has had a chance to step it up in this round, so they've been doing really, really well. Ravel stepped up in the first game, their first win in this series, and since then, they are going to get a good return goal there from from Ouroboros there. So we're going to have to see if that is going to get the ball rolling with a possible comeback. I do understand that Tryhard have been trying to, or it looks like they've been trying to slow play it a little bit. They had some opportunities to do clear and boost where they opted to do the slow play instead, which when you're 8 points ahead is exactly what you should do. However, that can end up being a defensive defense is not necessarily the best. Sometimes an offensive defense getting more goals actually works out better. So it's going to be hard to see. It's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to this. Good prediction though from Ouroboros. It's going to be a long shot coming out. Oof, unlucky from them. Yeah. It looks like, Tryhard are going to be very out of position here. They're going to have to get a fast boost back. They're going to do that. Can they get the disc in time? Can they get a back pass? I'm hoping. Yeah, good back pass from them.
I think they're going for wasting just a little bit of time because they are 6 points ahead. That is two 3-pointers ahead. That is
good clear there. Good clear.
Long way. Good clear. Sundance has the disc. Let us see what he will do with it. Sending it hopefully over to
so
the
I'd hope
teammate
Tutorial looks for a potential. So Ravel's going to get the disc. Okay, yeah, they should be safe. This is a good play from them.
These two grab Gecko, maybe. We'll figure it out. But yeah.
Whoa! No!
That was so close to seeing it again, but doing his best to try and grab that into Toribot. We'll get the stun and we'll get the send off, but Sundance will grab it in the end. Sending it
still
over to
enough
his
time
teammate.
for 2-3 pointers. They are going to try hard. Are going to have to take this slowly and try and play safe because this could end up going the other way very quickly. Oh, Affinity with a great intercept here. This should be it then.
Yeah. That is
good
not
clear as well. That was a good clear though. And a good stun again. I think this may be time. Although Affinity is very far out. They have no one in goal right now. If Ouroboros can get a cheeky steal, they could. No, they've recovered. Simple back pass, then that should be it then.
Yeah, there's a minute left, but it's still two goals. So I think they can Triads can afford to not have a goalie in there because they don't really need to, because they can survive a 3-pointer. And that is way more than enough. And yeah, only a 2-pointer here, but that still means that there's gonna be there has to be a 3-pointer. No, there has to be 2 goals more.
Yeah, that's going to be very hard. From Ouroboros' perspective, they had to get 2 3-pointers there because do remember that obviously as soon as you score a goal, the other team has to get the other team gets possession of the disc. So when they have the possession of the disc with such a short period of time left, with the amount of goals you need, that makes it a very easy decision from a defender's perspective as to what play to make there. Just anything that can waste time really, and that is bad thing for you as an attacker. Go for a fast play from Ouroboros though. Not able to convert it, which is a shame. Tutorial's going to look for another goal here just to lock it out, and that will be game. That
will be game. And yeah, there's 30 seconds left, but 4-11, and they're going to have to work against a just advantage at least 3 goals.
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard one. Yeah, that's not impossible at this point. So, but that's a great performance from both teams. I think Ouroboros did a really good job there in the first game. They were putting on a lot of pressure, but I think Tryhard came into it in the second match. Ravel putting his foot down, saying, no, we are the most established team in Echo Arena. You can get out. This is our title. This is our territory. And then Tutorial, I think, kind of responding to that as well in the following up match. He was like, no, I agree with you, Ravel. This is our title. No one else is going to have this. And then, both of them showing up big time, especially with the boosting between Tutorial and Affinity. I think that was the big differential in between the two. Yeah.
That has been really on point. That double stack has just been that has been a force of destruction almost.
Yeah, it was great work from them.
Great work. But that does, of course, mean that Dr. Pepper isn't the best drink, which I'm quite happy with, because Dr. Pepper is shit. So,
I am not affiliated with this man in any way, shape, or form.
But you are though, because it said supported by.
Okay. Well, in which case, I'm gonna have to start questioning what is happening on this channel. To be fair, I'm not sure I'm quite comfortable with talking shit about other brands. It's not a good move.
I'm not talking shit. I'm explaining the facts.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Great one, Malaran.
Oh man. Well. Viatrix.
Right, so that will surmise our round 3 for the cup, which leaves us to the last round. Now, popular request. Well, I mean, Niall's requesting has said we
has
should
been
go
requesting.
watch Grab Echo, which
Money
I
has been requesting.
do agree. Although I believe Gecko has. I don't know if this is a regular team that Gecko's made or if this is just like a test team or something. So we'll have to-
No. Let's see. Wait, it's No Fun, right?
I believe so. Yeah. So no, that's not.
No Fun is a team, but I don't think Gecko is on it regularly. I'm not too sure. I'll check real quick.
Yeah.
No, they are a regular team.
Is he subbing? I think that he may be subbing for
may
them
be
this
subbing.
week, possibly. Yeah.
Probably. He may be subbing for. I won't read that out on stream.
Oh.
You can
Name
go-
that
go on
cannot be
the-
mentioned.
Go on the Salt Mountain server, and you'll see what I mean.
Oh, I'm not going to go on that server.
You are.
I might.
You are
2
on that
seconds.
server,
I'm just eating food.
What I call
I'm
Adam's server.
recovering.
So, I think we'll probably go over there for our thing. What? What?
What?
Wait a minute.
Say what?
I just
What?
I just got a message that Radioactive versus Bowtie Boys is 2-0 for Radioactive, 2-1 for Radioactive, from a person I don't recognize. But oh, it's Bad Internet. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's just changed his name. Cool. Bad Internet. So yeah, Radioactive have been doing really well. Actually, I think they've won 2 of their games now.
Yeah, so they had a really bad first round, but it seems that they've come back from that really well. And also, just coming back to the first Kick Cup, we can just clarify the results for this round. So we have Team Gravity winning 2-0 versus Karma, Try Hard winning 2-1 as the game we just watched versus Ouroboros, and then No Fun taking a 2-0 lead on Smash Dash as well. So I believe next round we're going to be watching Team Gravity versus No Fun, which, based on the matches so far today, should be a good game to watch.
It should, and I'm looking quite forward to it. Let's get into that quickly. I'm not too sure how. Can you be a manager and kind of just order your team around?
Oh no,
God
they're the worst. I can't ask them to do anything.
Heard it
But
here
hold on.
first,
Let me
guys.
just-
Live on
just
stream.
go. No, I'm joking. I love them. Where is? I need to go spam by Drex. Where is he?
Group invite. Okay, so I will. Yeah, we will just get that set up real quick. I saw. Wait. Let's see here. Weak. God damn. I
What?
saw someone. I'm not sure who said it or where someone said it, but what we meant when we said there is a beginners league. It's not a beginners league. It is a lower echelon, I think, is the technical term. It's the same cup that's going on right now. It's just the
Peasant League.
Peasant League. Also a synonym, not the one we're gonna use, but okay. But yeah,
League of
there's
Peasants.
a lower
Oh,
echelon.
I'm joking. They're all fantastic people. They're not peasants. I'm joking. I just think the concept of the League of Peasants is a
The Britishness is really coming out today. Sorry, not the
No.
Britishness, the United Kingdomness.
I like to think it's the monarchy is actually coming out. More so than-
yes.
Okay, right. Anyway, getting sidetracked. They're not the peasant league. It is the beginners league. It's the new and up and coming league. And as I said last week with In Your Phase, I've been very impressed by what they've been doing. So I think it's only a matter of time before some of those teams start making their way up to the kind of the upper league to face off against some of the big teams and more established teams such as Tryhard, who have as of today regained their title. I wasn't quite sure before the match, but they were able to hold their ground, so they will retain that.
They will. As the well, aren't they less established now that they've won?
No, No, that's
Oh,
not how
okay,
it works.
okay.
No.
Fair enough. I mean,
The only person that
there's-
understands the logic behind this title is me, so no one else can question it.
I was about to say there's only one person in the world that actually knows what's going on. and that's
Exactly.
you.
So you are unable to question my ruling. So thank you.
It's true.
And this is what a monarchy's like. Side note. Okay, right. So we are currently trying to get into the game of Gravity versus Legecko. It's not Gravity versus just Lego. It's Gravity versus
Yeah, no, it's not Gravity versus.
Lego Gecko. Legecko.
Oh, there we go. Hey guys, I hope it's okay if we stream this, right?
No,
Oh yeah,
No?
can you invite me as well?
no, I'm kidding. Of course you can.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll just invite Jesse real quick.
Did they say no?
No, no, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
people
they
have
did,
been
you can tell
wanting
them
to
to
see this. See,
No idea
that's
why.
it's oh, there we go. Jesse.
Heckolo? Yeah, Heckolo, that sounds like Piccolo, but hecking Piccolo. That's hecking Dragon Ball, that's what this is. I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, we can continue the monarchy here in that on this stream you're the king of anime because I have no idea.
Probably being invited by
I'll take that title.
The only anime I've watched is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, you just do this. You just do this intentionally. Stop. Why? He just, like, seriously, anyone watching, he just does this to incite anyone that actually likes anime just because he knows that that's bad. So it's just, yeah, it's just, don't listen to him. Don't take the bait.
The film was better, right?
No, what? I can't hear what you're saying.
The one where they had all that awesome CG.
No, I'm not. You're not baiting me. Fuck off. Like, right, we've got a game to. We've got a game to spectate. Listen, I'm not doing this.
Ah, you can hear it in his voice.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of your shit, Lauren. It gets to a point, like in the day, you're three rounds down. You've had a lot to deal with during the day, and then you just throw that in. And it's just a step too far. You
And then I just come in here. You know what, Vitrix? I agree. I've been a terrible person.
Yep. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've been pushing your buttons, and I'm sorry.
Damn right. Damn right.
Man. Oh god. That is my specialty. It's making jokes that only I find funny. Great. I love it.
Yep.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay, so today we're going to be watching the last match of the last match of the day actually, with Team Gravity versus No Fun, which is, I mean, I don't want to say an apt name for Lego and Gecko on a team, but is I don't know. I won't be mean. It's fine. Like they're just very enthusiastic. Although that saying, Gecko, I think Gecko actually said on Discord he didn't want to do closed comms today because he wanted to have fun, which is like the last two things I would expect to hear coming from his mouth, like in Echo Arena. So that is interesting. So I mean, we're probably seeing a new Gecko here today, which will be great. So let's see how new Gecko does in this match.
Or we'll see the saltiest game ever. One of those
Maybe.
two. However, it is starting off now. And it does look like they actually went out the joust here, No Fun.
Oh, good prediction there for Vitrex. Great prediction there
gets
for
him
Vitrex.
straight
Able
on
to get the
send.
disc back.
Okay, get him. You got him.
Gecko able to cover though, so he is going to be back to defend on this. Afterter's got a free pass. Goalkeeper's going to go back to goal. Gecko might be able to recover in time to pressure this though. Oh, good pressure from Gecko.
Good one
Forces
from
the
Nilowig
pass in
there.
really early,
with
and
the
Boots gets a
save.
recovery. So we're going to see the slow play this now. Yep, they will. Good stuff from them.
So, perform. Okay, so. Affentera will
Oh,
he will
duck
duck,
from
but he
Affen.
will
Oh, he
get
does
stunned
get
out.
this stolen.
Vitrix will grab that in. He will send it over to Boop, who will send it straight on in for our first 2 points of the game. Boop going for an 18 meter per second shot, 4 meters away.
And it wasn't a wrist flick. Look at that, guys. You can score without wrist flicks. Who would have thought?
Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna keep throwing shade on everyone that does anchor shots and wrist flicks. So just
good players would have thought.
yeah, exactly.
Did you see it even happened in there was like a scrim thing.
It happens every single time. None of the European teams do it, but
Some of them do
just,
it, but
I'm just going to keep highlighting it until Rad do something about it, because they've been saying they're going to do something about it for a very long time and nothing has happened. So anyone from Rad watches this, get your shit sorted. But anyway, regardless, Gravity doing a good job here on defense, able to just get the digit. I'm surprised they were able to get back in time to save that goal. They're going to boost, clear, and collect again. Going to see if they can get a pass off. Oh, good save there from, I believe it was Lego, I think, maybe, or Nillywick. Nillywick.
So we'll have the disc, and Vitrix will actually grab this back, so they have a great opportunity to just hold on to this a little bit longer.
Good clear there, from Vitrix. Yeah.
That was a good clear.
Nillywick seemingly doing just as much work as he's been doing in Apex the last couple of days with that. Carrying pretty hard, so we'll have to see how he can handle the rest of the match.
He's only been killing like 1 or 2 squads per game. He's a bad player.
What?
So, speaking of
I can't do that enough without just spitting, like, emptying my mouth onto my monitor. It's just like, that's, like, no, Nillywick is hard carries everyone on Apex, so,
he does.
That said, good offensive pressure here from No Fun. They're gonna get a goal. It's gonna rim it though.
And there we hear it, guys. The salt is coming out. I think that was the best one we're gonna have for a bit. Lag.
I haven't muted, so I didn't hear that. What did he say?
He said,
you don't have to repeat it.
Fuck off. Which was quite good. I'm actually gonna turn up the game a little bit here because we need to hear this. So. Aventura just going in.
Oh, unlucky. Early pass there.
Unfortunately, missing the pass there to Boot. But they will grab it back. They will have it for a little bit. They just need to go the goal.
Yeah, simple setup from them.
Let's see here.
I've got a good idea.
Very nice impression.
Why did I do that? Fucking dinosaur throw again. Yeah.
So yeah, Gravity kind of getting a solid 2 goals ahead. I wouldn't say that this is going to dictate how this match goes, because we are doing best of 3. So this can be stomp one way, stomp the other, and then a close third match. That has happened twice this cup so far.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
no way to rule anything out just yet.
Let's see. Let us see what will happen here. Gecko going out to the left side, and we'll actually grab this disc, sending it straight down. This is looking like a very... I want to call it a very standard play, but I actually think that's a more North American play, and I will explain that in a little bit. So, Idoligo with the disc, they just keep it here, they just have it here. They need to set up
accidental misgrab there from Boop, ends up putting him in a really bad position to defend that. I don't know if you saw there, but Boop pushed back to hold onto the shield, missed the shield, and ended up having to grab a block just outside the goal, which meant from trying to cover the lines from pass to pass, put him in an awkward position there. So I think that was, and then that allowed the pass to get through, which meant a kind of not a great spot to be in. So good play from No Fun for capitalizing on that though.
Okay, we need to get here. We need to have the tunnel talk, as it's called, apparently. So there we go. That was the tunnel talk for you, Niles. There we go. Oh, Boop actually managing to send that out, even though he's getting stunned out. No, that was not Boop, that was Vitrix.
Affen to get out. And Affen is literally, that was, if this goes in, unlucky bounce. Boop's going to convert though. That was Affen 100%. That was Affen, like, that, from start to finish. He was able to get the disc out just before the stack hit him, and then he was able to grab onto the stack and punish them in time. Didn't let them go. And that basically made it a 2 versus 1. And Vitrix coming to slap the spectator cam there. Yeah, so that was a great play from Affen there. He basically won that goal, and that just kind of shows, from a defender's perspective, you have the opportunity a lot of times to single-handedly turn the tide of games. And I think every single person does, but defenders especially, including on these jousts as well, a well-positioned pass, a well-received pass, and actually actively like hurting the defenders is a great way to kind of punish them on their positioning.
That camera just didn't quite go as expected, but Nillywick will have the disc here, sending it straight down to Gecko. Again! He is going for the ding and then the goal. He's done that like 2 times, I think.
Yeah, lucky bounce off the ding, ends up back in his hand, goes straight back into the goal. They're not going to make the same mistake twice, so he's going to convert that. Yeah, definitely intentional styling.
What did you say?
We love you, Gecko, man. Goddamn. So, Gravity with the Joust advantage here. It is a 6-4, so it's not like they're stomping. They're only 2 points ahead, but they are still looking quite strong. So let's see what they will make do with this first joust here. Not an exceptionally aggressive play from No Fun, but still, it is a double stack straight up in your face is quite aggressive. They do get stunned out, so
perfect. I'd say I'm just gonna point out that was perfectly played by Gravity there. As soon as they see the two-man stack pressure and the goalkeeper's back in goal, that is that then becomes, from an offensive perspective, you then all your job is to punish that two-man stack. If that two-man stack gets too close at all in any way, shape, or form, you get someone on them and you don't let them go, and then you will almost always end up in a 1v1 or 2v1 situation. So that from then slow playing that out and passing it around in order for them to actually punish that two-man stack, the perfect way to deal with that. And if anyone else is watching, if you end up against a team that consistently pressures with two-man, that's how you punish them. If it's a really good two-man, they will avoid you, so it makes it a lot harder to get them. But if you can get them from a defending perspective or from an offensive perspective, then you're in a great spot.
Yeah. So, going for just some slow play up here, just going for a little bit of a pass, and Lego going by himself in there. I think that was a good mix-up, because they usually go for a throw to another player. If you go in there yourself, it's actually quite rare to see that. We don't see that often. We see just a pass to a player that's in goal too.
Yeah, nice little duck there from Lego, doing his usual work. So not too much of a surprise. I've just realised I've had Ekarina muted this entire time, so I can actually listen to Gecko shit talk. This is great. I say shit talk. I don't mean shit talk. I mean just Gecko.
Yeah, that's just Gecko. I mean, there are people that are salty, and then there are people that are Gecko.
Oh, again, Affan punishing the two-man stack. He's just, every single time they go on top of him, he's also going to stick with them, and again, stun them out. So this is a 1v1, and a no-look shot from Boob. That is
just going for the style points. I mean, he is going for Devil May Cry 5 early now, and he's just going for the style points, just building up that combo. He is doing fantastic.
Well, I mean, to be fair, from Boost's perspective, like, if you don't know where the disc is going, how can the goalkeeper? So, like, I mean, mind games, like, so...
That's not how that works.
I'm pretty sure it could be. Like, if I don't know where in the goal the disc is going when I shoot it behind my back, like, when I'm not looking at the goal, how can the keeper predict where you're going to shoot it? Like, it's like mind games.
Oh, Gecko going for an upside-down thing here. I'm not too sure. I think it kind of bumped him over a little bit.
Oh, and a missed backboard from Gecko.
I was in two mans. I didn't know if I should go for the backboard.
You can see.
I was trying to do math in my head.
He's trying to do math in his head. That is unfortunate. You don't want to do math in your head while you're playing. You just kind of want to play.
Yeah. So good clear here from Gravity. They're going to be able to get the disc deep. So really, it's going to be a case of a nice bait shot from a bait throw from I think that's Legno or.
Funny.
Did I get this disc here or not?
I think what Gecko was trying to say there was he was looking at the score and trying to figure out whether or not they needed a 2 or a 3, and I think he was trying to do that as he was putting the disc in the goal, which isn't the best time to do that. To be perfectly honest.
Beforehand.
Yeah, it's probably not the best time. But that said, Gravity punishing the kind of the couple mistakes that have come out from No Fun here. So good first round. Look forward to the second. See if No Fun can pull it back and try and get the second round in the bag.
You literally just said.
We just wanted to finish the low-scoring game so we can play Apex faster.
Tell me later if you need
someone. Even people in here are talking about Apex. It is
Apex
the game
is,
of the hour right now.
Yeah, it was also wow. Ali apparently cutting her hand, not sure how, must have punched herself. If you just check on Discord, Ali somehow cut her hand when she was playing Gravity. Yeah, it doesn't look nice. I've done similar things with the controllers. It does look controller shaped, so it looks like it was a nasty cut there from Ali. Just as a side note to this game. Gravity pushing up the disc quite comfortably here. Looks like they've been able to get the good passes off. Oh, good! I really like what Gecko did there, actually. That was a really nice little hiding behind the funnel block and then kind of sweeping in as soon as the guy gets it and pushes towards goal. It's a hard thing to do, but I liked how it worked out. It just was the stun just came a little bit too late on that.
Okay.
Because right now the goalies are.
I don't know what's happening. Here we go, though. So 2-0-2, Gravity here. The obvious favorites for this match are Gravity, even though they didn't actually win by as much as I thought they would. Viatrix going for a aggressive slap there. That was quite good.
Oh!
What the fuck?
But
Lego gonna steal the disc and accidentally throw it behind him.
he was surprised as well, I'll say. So
Boop's gonna go for a boop shot.
Oh, that is not going in,
Gets on the
unfortunately.
rebound.
But Aventura almost went in there, almost got that out. So, let's see, the boost back here. A lot of weird... I think those are mistakes, but I'm not too sure if those are mistakes placed from No Fun. But
A lovely little
Affen
cross
will grab
pass here. Oh, Affen kind of comes a little bit too late to that.
Slap from Gecko will send that down.
Panic slap. Oh, yes.
Another panic slap from Gecko will send that up, unfortunately, in the wrong direction. So they're going to have to work a little bit harder to ensure that there will be no goal here. Aventura will grab the disc and send it in for another 3 points for his team.
Yeah.
Since the after shock name is open, I think you should just...
Good stuff from them. Couple of successful defensive slaps there from No Fun, but unfortunately they weren't able to get this far enough, and it kind of ended in a bit of a mess towards the end of that, where it was like basically all 6 players on top of each other trying to see who comes out on top with the disc towards their half. So not a great position to be in, especially with no goalkeeper there, which we kind of wanted to get a free 3-point. But yeah, so we'll have to see how this goes.
Oh, that hurt. So, Niloik with the disc.
Oh, good steal there. Good steal from Gravity. Boop, go for the boop shot straight away.
And that will
Just fucking-
almost go in after a double bounce. That will ping off, but Viatrix will be there, the good support player, just making sure that it goes in anyways.
I think Boop heard chat saying boop shots, please, and he is now trying to provide that as much as possible. I think every time Boop gets the disc, he is just trying to score.
I don't know. I think he's kind of lost his shot. I don't know.
Oh man. Let's not.
No, Boop has been doing really well. Gravity has been, apart from that first round there, where it was kind of messy, all of it. But it was a little bit weird.
Affin's gonna punish Gecko as well as get the disc away. Gecko's gonna be trying to recover. They get a good pass across to the side. Boop's gonna have the disc now. It's gonna be a chance to get another goal, and he's gonna try and pass it.
Viatrix didn't really know that was a pass, so that won't go at the way it expected. Ooh, unlucky there. Looks like Boop has a fan in chat. Holy hell. So, Lego setting it down. That was a good clear. That was a really good clear, actually. But
oh, I've just realised who that is in chat. It's actually Lala. Hey, Lala. It took me a while to connect the two.
Who's Lala?
Atomic Fox is Lala.
Who's Lala?
Lala?
Oh,
You don't know
good
Lala?
shot there.
She's Lala. Yeah. Okay,
I don't
great
know
shot
who
again.
Lala is. Hello, Lala.
It's-
Who are you? Who's a Lala? What's a Lala?
She's Lala. It's a Lala.
Fantastic. What is it?
It's the opposite of. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go there. Alright, okay, let's back. No, well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Right, anyway, back to the game. 10-0 from Gravity. They're storming away with this round. Looks like this is a quite convincing. She's a fangirl. Yeah, she is. She is the #1 fangirl for Boop. And it looks like. Right, okay, so looks like it's going to be going to Gravity. Comfortably, they can get another shot though.
That was
Get a
very,
shot
very
on goal.
close. Unfortunately, since Boop can't hit anything, he will just not get that in.
Oh, okay.
So-
Right. Okay, I'm just going to apologise in advance. This is just going to happen as soon as you say anything like that. Monaro knows he can pull your pressure buttons, so...
I can push your buttons. I have a whole little keyboard. I can do whatever.
Right, anyway.
So, Lego will get punched out the
Sorry. Just listen to Gecko. Guys, I punched him out 5 times. What the fuck are you doing?
Good. Oh, that was unfortunate there. Niloik just missing out, but Lego will grab that in the goal for 3 points for themselves.
Like a teammates.
Oh man, this is a fun game.
It's always going to be fun.
Yeah,
Sure, I'm the
just
weird one.
spent
Jeez,
the whole
guys.
game on
What
this.
do you want about?
100%.
Of course, you're the weird one.
Yeah,
Okay, so
of course. So
okay, so
anyway.
but this is going to be quite a big comeback that No Fun will have to mount here. Gravity again playing quite safe with the disc here. Boops is going to go for some kind of underarm, well, just not really jukes, but kind of held jukes, I guess. Standard set up here. Got one of the backboards, two in goal. Someone needs to push the guy with the disc though, which is going to leave someone open for a pass. And Boop is just denying Viatrix the goal. He's like, nah, my goal. Thank
Dude, reminded me why we went close comms in the first place.
yeah.
Fun close comms in the first place.
Yeah, because
Lone
it makes
Gecko
us panic, and then we're like,
Yes, of course.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, did you see Jammer?
Yeah.
Oh man, what is a boop shot? From what I've gathered so far, it's when a pro player misses a shot. Can I just say that is a fantastic description of a boop shot?
Yeah, that is exactly what that means.
That's exactly what that means. Oh my god.
So
that's fun.
Gecko's gonna have the disc here. Looks like Boop's gonna recover in time. Gonna get a pass out. Pass. It goes just in time for the attacker to get it. Nearly went to get it in time.
Okay.
Nearly.
He
Oh,
won't get
sorry.
that in.
After
just grabbed it and
Grabbed
just
it,
unfortunately
okay.
sent that in. Then Viatrix, yeah. maybe.
Yes, that is indeed called a Viatrix, actually.
You might down to like 2%.
where's mine on?
Why do you?
Mine's only on 100%.
So, it is a 12-5 here, only a minute left, and do remember that Gravity won the first round, so they only have to kind of keep on to the disc right now. They don't really have to do anything fantastic, as they are at least 3 goals ahead. So, it's kind
this
of
is gonna
a
be
tough position for No Fun.
Yeah, this
they
is,
might be able to pull it back.
Yeah, Gravity holding a really strong spot here. I think after their first kind of shaky match in the last one we saw against, I believe it was
Shot.
Ouroboros, they had a close game again. In the first one, they actually didn't have a great game to start with. I think they've clearly come back into their own. Although that said, I know Gecko is actually subbing in this week for oh god, No Fun. Sorry. So it looks like. Yeah, it hasn't worked out particularly well this week. Although, it's going to be. I think it's going to go Gravity's way pretty comfortably here. So it looks like that will bring us to the end of the cup, I believe.
It will, and yeah, and in around 40 seconds, it will bring us to the end of the cup, and possibly the start of the North American Cup, if there is one of those.
Yes,
that
yeah,
will be
indeed.
there
So
at
I
some
think
point.
if the NA Cup is going ahead, that I will be getting replaced by Tutorial Bot again, I believe.
Maybe.
I say I'm going to be replaced by Tutorial Bot. I mean, I'm just going to pretend I'm actually Tutorial Bot now because I'm still clearly Tutorial Bot playing right now.
Yeah.
And there's actually been Jersey that's been playing with my account for Tryhard, so hence why we lost.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, Versi hasn't. Versi?
Verzi,
Oh
really?
my god, that's a Viatrix Jersey thing. I didn't even make that joke consciously, it just kind of happened. So
Oh, Boop's going for a
Sending
shot.
us off
Oh, nearly
is
was
the
just
Boop
denying
shot.
it. Attempt from Nearly was like, nah, I'm getting the last goal.
Nilovic wants to get the last goal there.
So-
0.23 seconds, 32 seconds left. It's not gonna happen. 17-5 for Gravity. Well done to them. I think they've won all their games actually. I don't actually know about the first one.
Well, they lost that one match against Ouroboros in the first round, in the second round, sorry. So they won all of their matches in the first and third, and this will make a 2-0 victory again in the fourth round. So Gravity will be comfortably taking away the cup this week again. Great to see. Good to hear from my side of things. I would be slightly concerned that wasn't the case. However, no, just good all-round play from them. Able to manage and handle that well. And props as well to Gecko. He obviously kind of came out to play and tab in for No Fun this week. So good to
Got
see
some good
him
clips in
back
there.
and playing, which is always fun to watch.
It is,
always
and
enjoy that.
he is a good player. He isn't in the game right now, I think.
Yeah. He has been playing combat quite a lot recently, though. So
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
good at that.
yeah, he is a very good combat player. So I think I imagine we're going to see more of him in that very soon.
I hope so. I really do hope so. But
Yeah.
this might not be the last thing you see of us this night. I think there's an NA Cup going on. I'm not too sure. But if
Nada,
there is,
can you
I will be
confirm?
online in a little bit. Oh yeah, Nada, you're here. Nada. Is there a North American Cup that we can cast/stream?
Man, we should probably put a like a little. I know we've got the casters thing on the stream, but we should probably put one for Nada specifically, given that she's like queen of community queen essentially. If you're the caster king, she's the community queen, like clearly.
Okay.
That's definitely how this should go. We should set up
don't
another.
know.
We'll set up another tab on the casters section.
Don't know if I want to be married to Nada though. Already running. Okay. So
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, you could the queens as king and queen of separate domains, but I mean, if that's what you're proposing, I mean, literally. But
oh shit.
I think Nada's already married though, so that might be a little bit difficult to get through the courts.
Well, I can just kind
however-
of say that really sleazy line of you look like a girl that could use too. So that's from Johnny Bravo right there. Hello there.
God.
Hello there, community mama.
That's great.
Sprechen love.
I wouldn't want to marry. Oh god.
I'm not
Christ.
a little boy. I'm quite big.
Oh god. Right. Yeah.
Anyways,
Right. Okay.
was
So I think
quite good.
that's a sign off from us. Then, well, at least from me, because I'll be substituted out for the tutorial now if the NA Cup is going on, which I think I believe Malarin will be coming with tutorial bot. TBC.
Maybe we'll
confirmed?
just see. I'm not up on the NA thing right now, but we might be able to get into our second or third round. We'll see. If not, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. It's been lovely. Thank you for careful. Thank you for being here. It's always fun to have you
Okay.
on.
Thank you.
should
No, thank you for
probably
having me
have you
again.
as
It's a good
the
good week. So
regular
glad that we had some really close matches today. So all good stuff, and I hope to see more next week.
I hope to see some too. And please do go sign up for the Combat Cup. Go sign up for this cup here. It's always fun. And I can't promise you'll be casted and streamed, but I can promise you'll probably have a good time. Maybe. So,
Okay, great.
have a
Right.
good night, everyone. I will see you probably in a bit. If not, have a good night anyway.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.